everyone, this is Gina from the House of White and Beauty from Ashes. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Mine was pretty awesome and laid back, and good news, I finished the skirt for my late 1890s wedding gown. And I've got an antique one here that I wanted to share with you how I used it as an inspiration to construct mine. But first I want to share with you what I got on Friday. No, Saturday. Yes, I got these on Saturday. I was thinking they were going to get here on Friday. They didn't get here till Saturday. I have been saving my money to buy some American Duchess Renoir button-up boots. And last week, Lauren from American Duchess did a Bastille Day sale, and lo and behold, my beloved Renoirs were on the sale. I'm so excited. I think I freaked my husband out. We were in the car when I discovered them, and there was a flurry. And anyway, I got them. They are, oh, what are they called when they're not imperfects? There we go. They're imperfects, and so I got them at a greatly discounted price. And the only thing that I saw was a problem with them was one of the buttons wasn't on there. And that's okay because I know how to sew. So she also sends, of course I don't have them with me, packets of buttons in case one pops off and you lose it. So all I had to do was sew a button back on, and I have these utterly fantastic boots. I'm so excited. I can't wait to wear them. Actually, I've worn them around the house. My husband thought I was hysterical because I had black knee-high stockings, carpenter shorts in the color of green, and a black tank top while wearing my Renoirs. I guess I was a sight because he thought it was hysterical. Anyway, so if you are considering buying imperfects from American Duchess, I would strongly suggest you do, because if a button being popped off, or a smudge, or a glue piece being off where it's not supposed to be, makes it so that you can get them at less, I would say go for it. I did. They're awesome. Moving on to the dress. So I bought this off of eBay about 6 years ago, and it's so beautiful, and unfortunately time has not been nice to it. It is shattering like crazy. It's just disintegrating, as you can see. The silk is just shattering everywhere. But it has been a wonderful research material for me, because in making my late 1890s skirt, I fashioned it after what they did here. Let me get to the skirt in a minute. I want to show you something. While I was just now checking this out, I do this all the time. Do you see these little tiny stitch marks? There's 2. So our young bride, or whoever made it for her, the sleeve was too small, and so they had to take it out, and then they had to, this is the final seam, but do you see the little stitch marks where it was wrong? I love that, because I've had to do that on several of my pieces, whether it be the skirt or the bodice or whatever, and on both sleeves you can see that she had to do that. Isn't that awesome? I love it. So moving on, oh, here's the inside in case you wanted to see the inside of our sweet little bodice. It was a back hooking bodice. It even has an overlay. Just beautiful the way it was constructed. I failed when I first purchased it. I failed to take really good pictures of it, so I don't have pictures of it. At least I don't believe so. It was so long ago. I'm getting old. I don't remember things. Anyway, this is the inside. You can see the sweet little stays and how they bound the seams. It's just beautiful. So moving on to the skirt, I have it turned inside out, and the reason we are outside today is because it is disintegrating so badly. I do not want any of this in my house because I just cleaned it yesterday. So up here towards the top, there are ties on the seams, and in the construction pattern, or the pattern that I used, the construction said to take the seams and put ties on them to keep them together, to keep the skirt from, you know, just kind of overflowing all over. And this is to keep it in shape and where it's supposed to be. So I was delighted to discover it on my antique dress. They did the same. This dress was, the front was made, the front seams were sewn up, and then the inside, the lining was constructed and turned inside out, and so they were sandwiched together. So finished seams are on the inside, and that's how I constructed mine. Now, what I thought was really cool was on the inside, sandwiched between the silk taffeta and silk satin, the outside is silk satin, the inside is silk taffeta, is this netting. And so I put netting on the inside of mine. And then down here is some buckram for the interfacing to keep the hem of the skirt from buckling in on each other. And so I did that with mine. This one's pretty deep. On some of mine it's pretty deep. Some of it's not. I followed the pattern that I got from, there's a museum somewhere, Wisconsin Historical Society, I believe it is where I got my pattern for the skirt. And then on the inside is this sweet dust ruffle that, here's a good picture right here, was pinked with some fun shears. I didn't have any, and so I chose to just take a bias strip and then put lace on the end of it. I took some pictures of my final skirt so you can see it. And then down here on the outside, see, look at this, is this just not the saddest thing ever? Is this sweet little trim at the bottom. This is silk chiffon that they put on the outside. Isn't that lovely? I've decided to leave mine plain. That's what my inspiration photo was, is a plain skirt. So anyway, I just thought this was an incredible skirt. I'm just so sad that it's just really not doing well. But that is what time and weighted fabrics does when it gets old. So anyway, I hope you all have a very wonderful day and a very good weekend, and be blessed. Bye!